Hello everybody and welcome back to Dishonored Part 6. We are in the midst of going to the Clockwork Mansion. We are in the Aventa District, we're in the Upper District. The last time we played, we took out the Clockwork Killer, which was Dr. Hypatia. We cured her of her ailment, and we went back to the boat. We're now headed to Karen Jindosh's Clockwork Mansion, and we cleared out the Lower District, so now we're in the Upper District. And we have a couple guards that are basically up here. So you can see they're pretty much standing guard. And we're not really going to be able to get past them. So we're going to head up here. Incendiary bolt there. There's gonna be some guards up in here. Interrogation report here. Captain Calero, your name is Hieronymus Bloss. Suspect, yes. And you admit to writing, printing, and distributing the pamphlet called "Get the Clankers Off Our Streets"? Yes, you should read it. How long before the Grand Guard is entirely replaced by mechanical soldiers? Indifferent to human suffering, following some aristocrat's orders blindly. Corporal Loya. He's kinda has a point, Captain. What if the Duke thinks we're not good enough for the job anymore? I don't want to go back to the mines. Corporal, this is hardly appropriate. Imagine, infallible, incorruptible soldiers. He's right, Captain. Interrogation suspended. Send report to Furnace.
They made people stand up straight.
Change. If the Duke has his way, we'll have an army of the Clockwork soldiers.
You can see we have some like whale oil. Clinkers off Karnaka streets. Here's the book. Beware a strange sound, like the clanking of a factory machine. You might be seconds from an encounter with the latest work of our grand inventor, Kieran Jindosh. And what should we think of these new marvels of industry, coveted by the wealthiest members of Karnakan society and standing vigil over their estates? I will tell you, these Clockwork soldiers are a danger to us all, taking lives with all the morality of a shopkeeper's adding machine. They fight for days without rest as long as the whale oil tanks hidden in their backs don't run dry. Tyranny awaits unless we act now and reestablish the lawful society established by the former Duke of Sarkonos. Twice the leader his indolent, irresponsible son has proven to be. Citizens of Karnaka, fight to get these clankers off our streets.
Damn it. I need to pee.
Holy shit. Man, they were all interested in that shit.
A spider lass from Bristol. 'Twas good I had my pistol. Then I met a lady from Tivia. Something and happier.
Someone just heard a dog bark or something. Of course, now we're all on edge.
Feeling someone can't even breathe no more.
Ugh. This guy had the side alley key. I totally didn't see those guys coming. Take this guy. We'll also put him in here.
Hope they accept my transfer. I've got to get over to one of the other districts. districts. I gotta get back to Dunwall. And I feel so bad. I don't see our kids in 2 years. There once was a man from old Manor. It was Clockwork.
Something feels wrong.
Tucked on at night. Once they say something's amiss, grew to be large, and I just can't get comfortable.
There we go. Ugh, that was rough. That was a rough one.
So, if I have 2, and I give him 1, I still got
Take a nap, buddy. Take a nap. Lieutenant Rakos, by now you've had time to think it over. I am in a good position where I'm at. I've got the same deal going with 4 others in the guard, spread out over Karnaca. People I trust, watching major entry points. The offer's unchanged. If our very important person from Dunwall comes through, alone or with anyone else, and you're part of the squad taking them down, do whatever it takes to keep it quiet, whatever it takes. Bring the body to me and we'll all gather up. The 6 of us will take credit for the arrest and we'll split the Duke's reward. Money and maybe a post to the Grand Palace. Stick with us in this, Lieutenant, and you'll increase your odds, but don't tell a single soul. WL. Well, unfortunately, I don't really think it matters, because you're now all pretty much dead.
Then if I
You're not
eat
dead,
it,
but
no, wait. No, if he eats it, then what?
I don't think he knows what he's talking about.
No one knows what happened.
The Standing Clockwork Soldiers. Precise history by the creator himself, Kieran Jindosh, Grand Circonian Inventor. Chapter 23. Dear readers, you'll be fascinated to know that earlier models of my Clockwork Soldier had human-like faces. Allow me to explain. As you know from chapters 18 through 22, I had been testing the Clockwork Soldiers against a wide range of enemies. Early in this process, a problem emerged. The would-be thieves and assailants were not intimidated by the delicate ceramic faces of the earlier prototypes. One criminal even believed he recognized an uncle in attempted conversation. Undeterred, I set about redesigning the head mechanism, encasing it with a terrifying visage. I knew I had found the right design when my first test subjects fell to their knees in
Just
fear.
have to finish my shift. Then I can go home. Put my feet up. What am I?
So we have this bone charm here. Let's see here. Mr. Fortune, sometimes drinking a mana elixir restores all mana. Alright. Sure, we'll do that.
Something unsavory going on. I am getting good and drunk after this. What I wouldn't give for a bottle of pear soda. Only something would happen around here. It doesn't have to be a circus, just some little bit of excitement.
Dr. Hypatia to resign, says Grand Palace. A statement issued from the Grand Palace today, signed by Duke Abel, indicates that Dr. Hypatia has resigned from her position as chief alchemist at Adamire Institute for issues concerning her health. Additionally, the statement advises that the Adamire will remain closed for the foreseeable future. The statement did not mention the fate of the various cures Dr. Hypatia had been developing. Readers will know her popular Adamire solution, which is said to help miners with their work-related maladies, as well as combating bloodfly fever. Well, he's making shit up, so...
2 more months, she says. Then she'll leave him. I can wait.
Alright, so...
I should just work a double shift. But not listen to
that guy down there, I can't really grab him.
Duke's father.
So now, we'll come up here. We can see this is his house. There's that there. Ally polarization. Big pair there. We have a gate code. Here it is. Attention everyone, the new code for the gates is 713. Remember, you've read and memorized to destroy the note. Do not write them down or forget to destroy the notes. They forgot to destroy the notes. Alright. So we can't really head up and out there. And what we can do is take this out here.
These oil tanks don't last long enough. Something like that. Hey, what happened here? What? It's just been knocked down. Yeah, split up.
Alright, so now you guys are a little nervous. It's alright though.
Punished.
You, sir, can lay right there. The question is, where's the other guy? He's here. So there's a rune over there. There is another bone charm over there. We are going to want to get both. Okay.
Imagine that? No, I'm sure.
This guy
I wonder who that was.
coming down here. Can lay there, sir? And you can also get fucked. Lay you right there. Okay, so we got those bastards. But we still have... Let's go ahead and take one of those. Oh, shit. Sorry, bud. Right here. Alright, when it comes to rune, it's in here. What's with all the shit? Rewire tool. Spring razors that we can't take because we're full. There's these ladies in here.
Mary's a friend of the Duke. She and her husband got one of those Clockwork soldiers months before anyone else. They had a party, and we uncrated it.
If I hadn't spent half my life floundering in Potter's Den, maybe I'd get invitations like that. It's all about who you come up with.
Couldn't agree more, my dear.
So why'd the grand inventor take the clockwork away from them? Couldn't they have asked the Duke to intercede?
Oh, after the incident, they wanted it off their estate.
But it stopped that family of robbers. Surely Bella and her husband were happy about that.
Yes, but after it killed the thieving couple and their brat, it slaughtered Bella's favorite gardener. Poor Bella said the back patio looked like one of the whaling slaughterhouses in Dunwall.
Alright. So now we have 3 runes. Okay, reflexes, focus light. That kind of works, but time stops if you aren't moving while aiming full link. Yes, we'll do that. Of course, it'd be in a fucking nest, right? Alright, Corrupt Bone Charm. Let's see here. Your bolts inflict more damage. Bolts always break on impact. We're not going to do that one. So we're going to go ahead and sacrifice. I'm actually going to sacrifice this one, the Assassin's Fortune as well. Alright, mission clues. We got that. All that crap. I think we're good. I think we have... We'll take that Jindosh painting. But besides that, though, everything I think is seemingly good. I think we've got everything. We got the side alley key. We can open that door. Now you can, if you want, actually just like hop over to his manor from here. Which is actually pretty cool, like a cool way in. Originally, when I did this the first time, I didn't find the door code, so I just had found that path. Yeah, I took the path. Okay, so we can take the carriage. I didn't do the damn gate key. Let's go back to the lower district real quick, so we can actually buy some sleep darts. I want to buy some sleep darts from the black market. Because we're out.
Welcome back.
After this, Howling Bolt blinds enemies. That's pretty good. Alright, let's get some gear. After this, I think we will rob her safe.
Among my clients, but I've heard he's not so easy to please. Let's see. I have some upgrade plans for your gear.
Howling Bolt. We'll get this. It's good. Bolt there. We'll actually do that as well because you use that for the soldiers. Upgrade the stun mines. Bullet storage. Take that. How about we do faster reload? We'll upgrade the pistol because this will be useful against,
Keep to the shadows. That's my advice.
Should we rob her safe? I don't know. I mean, she's got stuff. I don't think we will. Just because, like, if I need to come back, get some stuff. Now, Jindosh's place has a lot of stuff to take. There's a lot of stuff in there. So I know that I've had my I'm gonna hide that. I'm gonna show all real quick, and I'm gonna hide the spring racers, hide the grenades. We're gonna hide the regular bolts, and I'm going to. Yeah, I'm gonna keep everything else. So we'll be able to use the zap bullets against the Clockwork soldiers. Trust me when I say we're gonna need every single goddamn advantage against these Clockwork soldiers, because they are very difficult to kill just with your sword. They're, you know, they're, as you saw them in the beginning, they're quite tall. They're quite tall, so they kind of loom over you. And you have to really kind of hit them specifically. So we'll get this gate code here. I don't remember what it was. I don't remember what it was. 713. There we go. Alright, so now we can go to the Clockwork Mansion via the carriage. We don't need to hop, skip, and jump over there like we would have. And the other thing that's cool about this too is that we'll be able to take this this back as well. We won't have to. We'll be able to take it straight to the lower district. We won't have to actually like jump over all this crap again.
Jindosh could have stayed at the Academy of Natural Philosophy. He might have done some good there.
Alright. Enter the Clockwork Mansion. So yeah, this place was one of the really kind of cool aspects. There were a couple things about this game that were shown off when it was announced, and this mission was, well, this place was one of them. This place was shown off in a couple videos showing kind of the idea of how the level transformed and stuff. There's another thing that you'll see later. I don't want to spoil it yet, but there's another thing that they showed off that's a new feature of this game as well, which is really going to make one of the missions really unique. But yeah, so this was one of the things that was showed off when it came down to the game. We're going to go ahead and
I
rip.
need to eliminate Jindosh and find Anton Sokolov.
So we're going to go ahead and we're going to, there's a tutorial thing, apparently, for the rewire tool. We're going to save here. There we go. And then, Admire solution, we might as well just take one. There is this plate of food here and an audiograph.
Welcome to my home, stranger. The door is always open to those with the will to pass the threshold. If you're here by appointment, then proceed and bide your time. Otherwise, I'd be remiss if I didn't inform you about the defensive mechanisms employed here, which are quite formidable. Many have entered without invitation, for reasons as myriad as the fish in the ocean. But of those who've dared to explore further, very few have found their way back out.
I know it sounds kind of...
I caught one of these in a net once, but it was a lot
but
smaller.
So yeah, this place is, as I mentioned before, not what you believe it is. Clockwork Soldier is sold at auction. An auction held by Kieran Jindosh, the grand inventor offered for sale 2 of his latest contraptions. Marvelous clockwork soldiers, the likes of which have never been seen. The mechanical wonders sold after fierce bidding for an astonishingly high price. Never before has the wealthy class been able to protect themselves and their holdings with such vigor and style. Prior to the auction, only the likes of Duke Luca, Bell, and more have recently, and more recently, our new Empress could enjoy such protection. Having seen such a demonstration arranged by the genius natural philosopher himself, I was witness to what his clockwork soldiers can do. Woe to any trespasser or villain who crosses their path. I dare say Kieran Jindosh has discovered a way to end crime altogether. So yeah, you walk up in here, you can kind of look at all his cool stuff. There's clockwork soldier things, he's got, you know, little paintings and stuff. Those are the blades of the clockwork soldiers. This room here. You can see these like ropes and stuff that are tied here. This camera. And this, which you can see is a lovely demonstration of what his house does. So you have this like horse here at the end, and it doesn't lead to anything. It leads to nothing. Well, except when you pull the configuration lever.
Who would build something like this, and why?
Someone's activated one of the mechanisms in my house.
Jindosh.
My home is always open. It's one of my great curiosities, seeing how the common mind navigates these shifting rooms. I'm Kieran Jindosh, but you must know that. I invite you to continue, stranger. Just come up the stairs. Meet with me face to face in the upper hall.
Give me just a second. Alright, so, as you can see...
Hello, stranger.
He has all these things here. And this is how the clockwork soldiers are.
Before you stands an invention that will endure beyond my time. The Jindosh Clockwork Soldier. Marvel at the clockwork soldier's hardened metallic skeleton and razor-sharp blades. The miniaturized whale oil tanks are spread across the frame and hidden behind protective amber wood panels.
Yeah, so the whale tank on the back.
Auditory detection in case the head unit
You see you in the back, see?
damage. My greatest creation.
Now let's not do anything rash. You can see he does have, there's a rune, there's bone charms here. Some of these are not so, you may think they're just going to be there, but they're not so easy to get. I promise you that.
You're almost there. Come into the gallery so I can see you. You're surrounded by the individual components of my group. There you are. Magnificent.
So you can see he has this bridge that basically leads over to him.
Not a hired cutthroat. Your clothes are too fine. An aristocratic thrill seeker? That's closer. You've trained with weapons formerly, but you're not a salon fencer. There's a bit of back alley in your movements. All that path that only one man ever wore.
Oh yeah, he
that
smokes from his
mask,
hand,
to
by
my
the way.
knowledge. Welcome, Royal Protector.
Obviously, you're pleased with yourself. Do you know why I'm here?
I'd assume my involvement with the Duke brought you to my door. Or maybe you're after washed-up Anton Sokolov, comfortably residing in the assessment chamber. Either way, come find me and take whatever it is you seek. But if you fall, I'll have your body carried to my lab for dissection and study. Until either comes to pass, your secret is safe with me.
I'll see you soon, Jindosh.
Until then. Clockwork soldiers, there's an interloper in my home. Temperature back to normal. Waking up. Waking up.
So yeah, we're gonna have to kill these guys, and yeah, these these bolts aren't gonna do shit. So time to switch over to the pistol. There we go.
Increasing oil tank. Point. Clockwork is scouting. Know that your last moments, the last vision you behold, is a work of sin. Switching to alternative. Okay. Shut it down. Triggering electrostatic. Cooling down. Quarry lost. When displays, search is underway. Military profile, but hostile. Okay, enemy encountered. This indicates the search protocol is underway. Playback indicate. Playback indicate. Combat protocol 8. Lost enemy. Entering combat state. The enemy evasion. Successful. Enemy at rear playback. Little detect. Another test for the clockwork. Each makes them better. In the end. Playback for unambiguous enemy. Playback for combat protocol. This plane has lost its quarry.
Right.
Machine is running at low speed. The machine has lost its quarry. 1,000 rotations. Introducing graphite. Extra diagnostic playback loop. Near enemy. Oh, good show. You will become one of my clockwork soldiers from the sound of it. Surprising, given your age. Charging magnetic coil. Laser. Commence lens refocus. This indicates the search protocol is underway. Make a note. Remove this playback app. Playback test. Combat Protocol 6. Unauthorized presence. Playback loop. Mechanism detached. Machine is over. Need to move to shut down. Playback for detection registered.
Alright, there we go. We got a second one.
Playback for combat protocols. Extraordinary. It seems that two of my Clockwork soldiers are no match for you. This has turned out to be a very interesting...
Alright. Whew.
Somehow
There we
I got
go.
out of that alive.
That's 3. So as I mentioned, yes, they are difficult. You know, you kind of have to evade them so that you can, you know, get behind them, break their armor. You know, the pistol shots work really well. I just didn't use them to my advantage. But the pistol shots are where it's at. We're just gonna hopefully we'll find more pistol ammo. Now, we have this wall of light here. We can't get through here because this is down here. This door is locked. So yeah, as you can see, he has a map, but this map is kind of useless, to be honest.
Oversimplification, I assure you.
Yeah.
Sounds like someone's in the building. Should we wake the Clockwork?
It'll wake up on its own if a fight breaks out. They're blind, but they can still hear.
Clockwork Soldier Basics, we've already got that. Instructions to staff. To my privileged staff, today Mr. Hadris and Miss Vivian will be visiting to purchase a pair of Clockwork Soldiers. My instructions are as follows. The arc pylon should be stowed beneath the floor. Let's not vaporize our guests. Bring it back up in the event of a disturbance. Lay out refreshments and prepare dinner for after the contract's been signed. If they grow restless and demand to see me, tell them that I will be with them shortly and escort them to the waiting room. Do not activate the mechanism that lowers the waiting room into the assessment chamber. I will do that once I arrive. Kieran Jindosh.
Can they understand what we're saying?
No. No more than an audiograph machine can. Think something moved. Oh.
Now, one of the things I like to do is try to remove these people as best as I can.
Playback after the final field test.
Let's see here. What does this configuration lever do?
Place for luxury and spectacle, I suppose, but it's more than that. This place is a testament to engineering itself.
The space behind the walls.
I know where you are.
So yeah, this kind of closes us in, but we should be able to go down with this.
Hello, are you there? I can't sense your weight on the floors or the sounds of your breathing anymore, but it seems like a reasonable guess that somehow you got beyond the inner walls of the house. You've managed to deactivate my wall of light.
So when you get in between the floors, you can, what does that say? Mind my sensitivities, no whistling while cleaning the windows. So yeah, getting in between the floors is always great because you will not only find things, but it also allows you to, you can actually get back out. So you're not stuck. You'd think you'd be stuck because the floors close up, but you're not. All you have to do is this. And bang boom, you're out.
The scales beneath the floor and my acoustic sensors, you move quite quickly.
So we've taken care of this wall of light here. We're going to want to be careful when moving around. He does have guards. On Bakers and Electroshock. My electric shock machine provides insights in the human mind. Though admittedly the subject is damaged or destroyed in the process, the advancement of knowledge is usually worth the sacrifice, of course. Once having tested on a baker, I found that it could obliterate the memories of his life and thus his personality while not impeding his ability to bake bread. I thought it odd at the time, but this is the exact effect I wish to reproduce on Sokolov. Sadly, I've never been able to reproduce it to my satisfaction. Sokolov, however, is no mere baker. If he refuses to aid me, it's doubtful the machine could be used to weaken his willpower, without also obliterating the knowledge and capabilities that are so precious to me. Still, the thought of reducing Sokolov to a state of infantile stupor is satisfying.
What kind of sadistic joke is this? With this machine, maybe you won't have to die after all, Jindosh.
Yeah, so you're able to use the electroshock machine on Jindosh.
I can't remember any other visitor getting so far.
Delilah Copperspoon.
Clockwork Army Timetable. Jindosh, I was pleased to hear that the Duke has you working on a much less costly version of your Clockwork Soldier. I saw firsthand what a handful of Clockwork Soldiers did in Dunwall. With many more units, we should be able to assert much more military power following the coup. What truly concerns me is this timetable. When will you be able to give us a date? We have ambitious plans, my friend, and we cannot accomplish them without our grand inventor. Sincerely, Major Nico Philados, first attachment to the Duke, Grand Circonian Guard.
An army of Clockwork Soldiers. I can't allow this. Aramis Stilton?
Stilton. So here I am in this. There's all of them together here. Unfinished letter on legacy. Honestly, I bear no ill will towards Emily Caldwin or her father, the Royal Protector. I've never given a single fig for any of those palace-born nobles in Dunwall, so how could I think ill of one empress or another? You would not be incorrect in suggesting that my motivations for assisting the Duke were at least twofold. I wanted to advance the cause of natural philosophy for the sake of the work itself, and to show these stodgy morons at the Academy the light they very nearly extinguished. Further, of course, I am no stranger to infamy, and in fact I am fond of it. There's more driving the engines of my desire. Dynasties rise and fall with the ages, though mundane catalysts such as famine, plague, or bankruptcy. Now, however, we live in a time that is being shaped by genius. Just as Roseborough, Sokolov, Joplin, and Hypatia have set the wheels of history spinning with their contributions, so will Kirin Jindosh. It is my goal to eclipse those who came before me. No matter how the history books record the tale regarding this turn in power, it must be stated that it was only possible through the advances in industry and technological exploration. Power now rests in the hands of the brilliant, and the world will never be the same. Rewire tool there. So yeah, this is his lab.
You realize you're only the second person to set foot in this room, the most sophisticated laboratory in the Isles. Please, try not to damage anything as you die. Clockwork soldiers, dispatch this intruder! The machine is experiencing uncertainty. Come out and end this trivial game of cat and mouse. I have important work to do.
This must be the electroshock machine Jindosh mentioned.
There's a rune down here. Down wherever that is.
Okay, the machine has detected something. Playback for detection. Okay, the machine has detected something. The machine should begin to go the way. Extending exploration of the area. Triggering electrostatic discharge. Stand clear. Playback indicates lost enemy. When this plays, search is underway. Search protocol. At this point, the Clockwork is scouting.
Maintenance key here.
The machine is
So we just drop him to the floor.
search playback.
Search all down here.
Machine needs switching out of search. When this plays, check central rotor.
So we have some sticky grenades. This hatch here leads outside.
What is it that motivates you? Intelligence? Passion? Perhaps it is something I cannot measure. But I will try.
Karen Jindosh.
Oh no! I got the wrong thing! Nope. Nope. We'll load that autosave. There we fucked up. I was meaning to not pull that. I was meaning to pull the sleep dart. Go to 3 instead of 2. Let's get our sleep dart out, not the flame darts.
You might think you're going
Karen Jindosh.
This playback indicates some detection without certainty. Return to idle. Entering playback for unambiguous destination. Playback for combat protocol 6. Cooling down. Machine performing well.
Oh, god damn it! God fucking damn it.
Combat protocol 6. Overheating. Overheating. Without organism detached. Magnetic or mechanical. Okay, shut it down. Unauthorized access. Machine is overheating. Shut down. This plays if someone eludes the machine.
Alright, here we go. That's gonna do that. Jesus. Alright, let's go ahead and heal up. Investigate all this crap. Already got that. Let's grab these bullets. Yeah, there we go. So we'll grab Kieran here in just a second. Grab that. Grab that painting. Conditioning Sokolov. I'm tired of dealing with my old teacher. I'm confident that I don't need him to simplify the design of the Clockwork Soldier. But each Sokolov, without Sokolov, it could take a year's reduced cost of each Clockwork. To design a version that can be built with cheaper, more readily available materials and assembled by Duke Abel's half-witted factory workers. The Duke will get his Clockwork army, I'll make sure of that. The question is when. I'll keep experimenting with the electroshock machine, trying to get it just right. Lost my place. And if Sokolov can't be made to help me, I'll continue using the machine on him anyway as entertainment. Note to Kieran Jindosh. Kieran, it is my hope that the Pale Stars look down upon with favor upon your attempts to gain Sokolov's favor. But if the old goat will not bend to your will, I can offer an alternative to merely keeping him locked in your assessment chamber and subjugating him to cruel electrotherapy. I've started a new effigy, cast in Sokolov's shape. Given time, I believe it might grant me some influence over your esteemed guest, Brianna. Okay, well, we'll grab Jindosh, that dumb fuck, and we'll take him down here. And we'll put him in the electroshock machine, shall we?
Not enough power.
Anton Sokolov, once the royal physician and head of the Academy of Natural Philosophy. In your prime, the most sought-after painter in all the Empire. My hero in younger days. Now, my puppet.
If you're going to use this inelegant-looking device against me, get on with it, Jindosh. Though I'm not sure what you hope to accomplish. I must admit to feeling a bit of professional curiosity as to the function of the apparatus.
Patience, friend, patience. The sequence of events is important. You'll come to understand my electroshock machine, but when? Before or after that light leaves your eyes? And where does it go when it disappears? Who will tell me that?
Has anyone ever loved the sound of his own voice as much as you do, Kieran? Perhaps the device would tell us that.
Add
No,
more
sadly,
power.
It cannot. But what it can do is take from you the thing you love the most. Your precious intellect. If you won't agree to collaborate on the next Clockwork prototype, I'll use the device on that brain of yours, Sokolov.
I refuse. If I'm to be a drooling idiot, at least I won't be bothered by any more of your rambling.
How do we power this thing? Let's see here. How about not a fucking video? How about you just tell me what to fucking do? Optics. Okay, so we need to do anatomy and optics is what we need to do. Now we have to wait for all this shit to fucking do this crap. I pressed the wrong one. Aw, damn, it's taking forever. Okay, anatomy. And the other one is optics. God, it's just so ridiculous. How slow this is. Okay. Anatomy and not press the wrong one this time. Optics. Okay, and that should do it enough. Oh yeah, it shows you how much power it needs. Power the electroshock machine. Yeah, insufficient power, freeing up the other ones. Yeah, I know
The other
that,
lab
so.
machines are draining away too much electricity.
Well, I mean, it only needs one, so.
The
Alright, there we go.
electroshock
So now we
machine
can.
should work now.
There we go.
You don't know what you're doing! Anything! I'll give you anything you want! Stop! Don't do this! So much will be lost! An age of advancement!
People like you can't be allowed to run amok.
There we go.
And if I
All right.
combine the acid against a copper plate, what does it do?
Now he's stupid. Alright, so we can now put this back down. And we can open this door. But we still have yet to get these bone charms here. We're at the rune, which I don't think I can actually do anything with, as I only have one. So I'll take less falling damage. What was this one? So the ground just says blink ends. So we still need to get that stuff. We still need to get so he's stupid now. We've made him stupid. So we need to go get Sokolov in the assessment chamber, so we'll hit 1. -1, sorry. Here. Whale oil.
I've got to get back to Dunwell.
You about to die. Lay right there. This bone charm is right here. Open it. Take the fucking thing. Bullets inflict slightly more damage. We'll do that for the time being. When it comes to the Clockwork soldiers, we'll do that for the time being. Oracular Order divided. A representative from the Sisters of Oracular Order in Serkonos paid a surprise visit this week to officials of the Grand Palace, delivering a message that calls into doubt the Order's formerly held position on the illegitimacy of our new Empress, the Delilah Caldwin. It seems that there is an intense disagreement between the sects of the secretive organization. While it's not a full reversal, the visit to the Grand Palace prompted the following statement from Duke Luca Abel. It pleases me that the Sisters of the Oracular Order have come closer to endorsing our beloved Empress, Delilah Caldwin. Her recent and valiant coup is an attempt at restoring the rule to the Empire, and I advise the Oracular Order and the ever-stubborn Abbey of the Everman to immediately embrace Delilah as Empress, accepting her wisdom and authority. We thank the Oracular Sisters for delivering this vision. We call for a day of celebration. Meanwhile, Vice Overseer Liam Byrne, speaking on behalf of the Abbey of the Everman, advises restraint, saying that the latest missives from the Oracular Order are being interpreted and debated. Take those pistol bullets. We'll get out those. So this is the assessment chamber.
At last, but where is Jindosh?
Hi.
We're waiting for Kirin Jindosh. Leave us be.
You're gonna be...
Leave me alone!
Oh, hello. Ladies and gentlemen. Both of you can lay there, I don't give a shit.
Enemy evasion successful.
Conditioning Sokolov. So the high and mighty Anton Sokolov won't deign to aid me in my efforts to make a new version of the Clockwork Soldier. Fine. I have another solution. My electroshock machine, long a side project of little practical use, will be just the thing. If I can find the right calibration, I should be able to damage those parts of Sokolov's mind related to independence and free will, leaving intact his vast knowledge and hopefully an even more important quality the old man possesses, though it pains me to admit his legendary creativity. There we go. Grim Alex.
Sokolov.
Note to Anton Sokolov. My dear Anton, I hope the sound of the Clockwork soldier outside your cell doesn't disturb your rest. I find the sound of footfalls and gentle electric hum to be soothing, but you may be of a different opinion. In fact, in your condition, the noise might be maddening, especially since the pressure plate for the exit to your cell is positioned tantalizingly within reach. But should you attempt to venture forth from the assessment chamber like some wrinkled gray-whiskered rat hunting through a labyrinth for a morsel of cheese, you'll soon find your stoic guardian bearing down on you. You're an intelligent man. I'm sure I don't need to illustrate what those honed edges would do to your ancient and haggard body, Karen Jindosh.
Corvo. It would have to be you. Perhaps Megan came for you in Dunwall. But Jindosh...
He's alive, but I burned his mind out. Used one of his machines against him.
Well, that's the Corvo I remember.
Well, he's out, so we're gonna have to carry him out of here. So we need to take him out of here, of course. But we don't want to just like carry him all the way out, because there's still guards and everything, and he could die. So basically, we just need to. Alright, there we go. So, what we're going to do is we're just going to lay Sokolov right there, because there's some fucking guards coming.
Damn it. I need...
What's the matter with you?
You won't get away!
A body? Something here? Huh? What? Help! Someone, protect me! I don't want to die!
There we go. Now, it did mention there was a bone charm nearby. It's on the floor above us. There's also this one over here. Let's just go ahead and leave Sokolov right here for the time being. Crossbow bolts here. Sokolov's needs. Note to staff, as you know, we have a special guest in the assessment chamber, the infamous Mr. Anton Sokolov. While the facility is not noted for its creature comforts, I expect Sokolov's basic needs and bodily functions to be taken care of so they never need to become a nuisance for me. Jindosh. Those.
Huh? What? Someone protect me!
Raw whalebone. Okay, well, let's go ahead and grab Sokolov. And I know how we can just get him out of here. Let's go through here. We'll go to the main laboratory. We will take him back to that beginning room. We're gonna set him right here. And then what we'll do is, oh, I can't save here.
Who's there?
What? The window! Maybe the wind or something. Nothing then.
Stand clear! I'm bringing up the arc pylon!
Alright, well. We need to take him to the carriage. Alright, let's go ahead and save here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to save here, and then after I save, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go and get those two I'm gonna go get those two bone charms off camera, and then when we come back next time we will take Sokolov back with us to the ship and we'll continue forward. So that's gonna do it on this part. I will see you all in the next one. Take care and goodbye.